Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta warn you. Usually, at the 30-hour mark and under of my monthly THORnews, keep me on as Planetary Defense Commander fundraiser, it gets weird. In good news, it looks like our new level of atmospheric defense, zip-zap, the thing on the African coast, and so that's cool, right? But I still think they'll be playing whack-a-mole during this October. And so, yeah, for all year, I've annoyingly been talking about the storm situation in October based on the Eris alignment. Because like Planet 9, Planet X, all that shit, you know, the solar system, it's a big place, unless everything we've been told is a complete lie. So, we're going to plan for a little bit of both, or a whole lot of neither. Okay, now I'm just talking crazy. And so, we are just watching that which is going on now. And the models take guesses at what might be going on. Now, this is not a forecast. And this video may not resonate with all watchers. But holy crap, look at some of this interesting stuff we're seeing. I like colors. I like shapes. And patterns sometimes tell a story. It's true. That's a big U. All right. We got crazy shit going on everywhere. Today, it looks like the United Kingdom area, Irelandish, south of that, is going to be getting hit with a tornado. Wait, brain fart. What do they call farts in England? I don't want to know. Hurricane. But look at that weird motion, man. It's like going northeast, and then boom, it's like, I'm just going east. Like, I got tired of north, and I'm going east. And then the one behind it turns into a giant monster head storm and then slaps Europe with its tail. And then you've got that hurricane escape hatch and keeps appearing in the middle of the Atlantic, which is good for the United States and Canada, but it signals a very stormy period for the UK over the next 10 days. And what we're doing here at THORnews, which is me and you guys, Astro Fight Club, is we're breaking October down into like the 1st to the 10th, wave 1. The 10th through the 20th, wave 2, or the 11th to the 20th. And then the 21st to the 31st, wave 3 of October. And wow, it's almost like the models are working with me here. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. And in each of these 10-day waves, there's no telling how many giant monster storms we may see, whether hurricane nature or not. But that looks like a big clown face, or big smiley face. And then its teeth turn into dragons that fly around in the air and shit. And these rain bands, oh, look, it's a giant T. Yeah, I mean, so I've had about 21 contributions so far. The average about $20, and all we need is 19 more to keep me as Planetary Defense Commander. Sounds like a great deal. And hopefully my sense of humor will return. 'Cause yeah, dude, this is crazy shit. You know, and each model run is different, and that's why I like watching them, because they show trends, and if you watch all the models, then they show different patterns. Boom, look at that. I mean, that is on the 17th, and we're looking for major storms on the 8th, and the major storms around the 18th, and then I would guess, you know, maybe the 26th-ish. So the end of each one of these October weather acts will probably come with some surprises. Look at that, dude. Like, yeah, this is just... I remember the models are going to do the best with what they've got to work with. Yeah, that's crazy shit, man. And remember, we've had a lot of volcano action. We've got gas giants on the same side. And, but each model run gets more like WTFE. Hold on. I gotta get better at the planetary defense part. So, I've taken educated guesses at what may or may not happen this month. And right now, it's best to wipe the chalkboard and just be ready for a little bit of anything and everything. And this goes globally. Holy crap. Look at that. Holy shit, wowzers. And notice it's going through that channel almost in a way like it's done this many, many, many times before. As I think that some of the atmospheric activity we see is tied into the alignment of the planets, with all the gas giants being on the same side and Saturn and Jupiter dancing so closely together. So yeah, there's like a big nasty typhoon coming around Japan. Head toward Korea. Look at that. And that big yellow chunk signifies a definite amount of rain. And these atmospheric monsters, for lack of a better term, if they can hear me, geez, I don't want to demonize them. I don't want to make them any angrier than they are, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, these have multiple components. I mean, so it's just not like a super typhoon. Like, oh no, it's 2019, that's not enough. It's got to be Fujiwara affecting with the one next to it. Plus, look at that. See, it's all these little things are super connected. And it is almost like knowing that Jupiter and Saturn and possibly even Eris are like mini solar systems unto themselves with so many moons. This would explain in a mythological visual way kind of what we will be seeing through October. But yeah, look at that. That's bad weather. Ahead. China. Or is it Russia? Shit, I gotta get better at geography. This is wild, huh? Thursday starts the weekend. Ooh, did you see that pink? That means heavy wetness. But yeah, so this is just a general alert to everybody out there that it looks like it is definitely going to be an extra stormy October filled with multiple surprises as Earth hits us with waves of heat, rain, cold, snow, ice. Yeah, and November's probably going to be pretty wild too. I would guess now most of the Atlantic stuff, at least for the first 2 weeks, will head towards Europe. And then when the pattern shifts, it'll be the Gulf of Mexico and the high, the Azores high that extends at times deep into like the middle of the U.S. will possibly change. Good to know. So yeah, I guess in many ways, THORnews and me as your Planetary Defense Commander is a lot like public broadcasting, PBS, where, but I don't know, they do their fundraisers yearly. I do mine monthly. So, we got like 30 hours left. And technically, I bet anyone who I've ever made laugh over 100 times over the last 7 years, who's never donated before or contributed before, who can, without missing a meal or a bill, sends in a $20 donation, contribution. Because you're going to get your money's worth in October. I mean, look at this thing. That's almost like a giant T. That's my first name, T. And yeah, it's got some snow in it. I think that might be a Dakota. It would probably be the north one. And then it extends into Canada. Part of my goal in 7 years of THORnews has been to say Canada as many different ways as possible. How am I doing? Yeah, so you got that wave, which has dropped some rain and probably caused a few problems to the Midwest. This whole storm moves to the east. I think it'll have a northern kind of Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Pennsylvania component, with some Ottawa, maybe some North Bay, some Timmins over in Ontario. And, oh, look out, Quebec. And then you got a little front moving into northwest United States, and a dish dash into Vancouver. Looks like a little dragon shrimp, baby, sticking its nose into Seattle and Washington. And then Oregon would be getting some drizzle and some raindrops. That sounds cool, right? Everybody can handle that. Snow. It is fall, and I like the fall better than the summer. No offense to summer people. You know what this is? This is one way to look at it. And this is now. And so look at Lorenzo. Lorenzo has been an overperformer the whole way. And he looks like a multicolored dragon. Because you get your like white dragon here, your blue dragon there, your green dragon, yellow dragon. And then you got your next system. Or is he even part of the Lorenzo system? You know, weather is fascinating. Especially weather in 2019. Well, the snow is back. The heat is everywhere too. Because, you know, Earth is a McDLT lava lamp. Oh yeah, hey, look, there's a deeper, there's also this part of the planet. All these crazy shapes. Yeah. Definitely. But so like, yeah, this is now. It is 1 a.m. Texas time. And there was a 5.1 earthquake in Greece earlier. And I was like, hey, Pluto is going direct. There's like a mythological component to Greece in my mind. I hope you don't mind. But yeah, look how Lorenzo is partially being injected and ingested into that storm system way at the tip top. But then that thing is going to zip-zap, flip around in a swirly type way. And then smack the UK in the face with its wet ass tail. And then you got a big flying bee heading over. This giant heat sliver, pizza pie, slice going up. And then you got the Bay of Campeche-ish. Man, I gotta get better at words and stuff. Yeah, man, this is all pretty crazy. And it's going to get crazier. Like, this is the calm before the storms. And that what I'll cover in the other videos is like the 8th storm has just doing some crazy thing with that hurricane coming out. And then you got like a frontal system coming up, flipping around. And then it looks like the big action will be at the middle of the month. But the week after that should be calmed down, period. Our atmosphere is changing. The sun is changing. Our solar system is changing. And even though life moves really fast, and we can always feel it, Earth is changing. So you got the kind of high there. See the Azores. See the Azores is acting just weird across the board, bro. And then that little heat point spot. And then Chile's probably been one of the most active volcano and earthquake spots all year. And Mexico. Crazy. Oh yeah, that reminds me. What was that? I don't know. It used to, for a week or two, that big giant ball would roll over at the top of the planet. And apparently now it's moved down to the bottom. Maybe it's a little invisible Death Star we don't see. Maybe it's a life star. It's a protector of Earth. And it's the thing that's been kicking the crap out of the hurricanes this hurricane season and protecting us like a good Godzilla. So that is great. One of those crazy lines and shapes. I don't even know. Okay, yeah. So, if you want to support me and my channel in this public broadcasting system, one-man show, although I would like to collaborate in the future. For sure. You can make a contribution and donation to my mailbox, the favorite one. THORnews 5430 Birdwood Road, 416, Houston, Texas, 77096. I got a PayPal. I got a Venmo. I got a CashApp. I got a Patron. We got $370 left to go. Ish. 30-ish hours left. And yeah, you're definitely going to get your money's worth as Planetary Defense Commander. And hopefully my sense of humor is coming back. And it's going to have spooky elements. But I would like to thank everyone out there. From the bottom, top, and all around my heart. And especially like to thank Kenneth, Athena, Lynn, George, CJ twice, Matthew, Brady, Kay, Mr. Bing, Kenneth, E, David, Robin, Carol, Casey, Elizabeth, Michael, E. I don't know why I put the E's in there. E's a fun letter to say. Caleb, Jacob, Sean, and Joy. And everybody out there with the good thoughts and the prayers. Because I'm doing my best to give you guys the best. And yeah, I think it's going to be a wild October. But who knows? Maybe at the end of October, you're going to be like, man, that was the calmest weather month ever. Nothing interesting happened. There were no record-setting crazy shit going on. But I don't think that's going to happen. You know? Yeah, man, what are these high-pressure systems doing, man? They're acting nutty. This is the next 48 hours, by the way. Looks like mixed precipitation all around. Yeah, I don't know about that. Most people are probably just getting rain. In the green, I want somebody up here to make me a snow angel. Okay? Okay. All right. And so you got moisture coming from the northwest, and then you got moisture coming up from down here, and then it almost looks like moisture's coming out from down there. Moisture's coming from everywhere. It's not funny. Asterisk. Oh, geez. Will you look at that? That's the next 7 days. That's interesting. Very interesting. You see, first, I was afraid. I was petrified. You know, having darling you by my side. No, that's not how it goes. Man, I don't even remember what it's like to have a woman by my side. Yeah, I do. Okay, look, so there's Lorenzo. And then here's the big blob over here. I'm glad we got that. Yeah, man, there's a whole lot of moisture around this area. I remember there was a pretty big earthquake, I think a 5.0 in Puerto Rico, 5.1 a little while ago. What is that one straight line? But yeah, look at this moisture pattern coming off Africa. So much to look at, really. Yeah, so this is like the calm before the storm. This is like the pre-crazy before the crazy. Unless I got it wrong, and then Astro Fight Club, the Atmospheric Defense, the Prayer Warriors, everybody gets to a good safe place, who knows? But it's best to be prepared for the worst and pray for the best. Here we're just looking at the giant, big overall shapes. There's one. But notice how it's like punching up, punching up, punching up. Crazy. Fluid dynamics, man. Plasma E. There's a giant E right there. It's totally like a lava lamp. Yeah, it's going to keep pushing moisture up into there. It's weird how this pattern seems to have been pushing the majority of the moisture through the middle of the oceans, in the Atlantic and the Pacific. And I wonder what that's telling of. And like it's like if you put the Earth out like a globe, these are connected like almost like a line of pressure. I guess that would be the line of pressure represented in 3 different ways. What? Who knows, man? This is a late night chill THORnews weather chit chat. Is it just me, or does the precipitous water kind of look like a pack of animals? Man, it's red up there. It's dry, I guess. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that, bing bang boom. Yeah. So the blue represents low pressure. That kind of looks like a well. And the whitish and the yellow represents high pressure. It's all pretty beautiful in its own way. Man, I'm waxing ecstatic. Yeah, this area definitely seems ripe for hurricane action. And it's sort of weird that this area is ripe for Category 2 hurricane action in the next 24 hours, considering this area is really cold. You know? The earth, nobody fully understands it. The sun, nobody fully understands it. The weather, no one fully understands it. That's my belief. I'm sticking to it. Let's look at the earth's bottom. Dang, darling. You ice queen on me? But isn't it, it's so crazy. Like, this side is so cold, but this side is so hot. Hello, I'm Australia. Look at that. There we go. Crazy. Almost looks like E.T. putting his hands out like, what do you want me to do? I'm like, I don't know, man, but I have Reese's Pieces next to me. For reals, they're good. Okay. Everybody stay cool. And I will put together a less chilly, hangouty weather thingy in the future. I just thought this late at the start of the weekend, this is what I would do. Okay, great. God bless everyone. Stay cool.